I'm back. It took me a while because I had a long way recovering from COVID. And we had so many people asking at the TaunT channel to me and my son, what about Suicideboy? We do miss the Suicideboys. And I have to be honest, it all started with the Suicideboys for me, this whole adventure. And after hearing Avelon and a lot of music, I really got into them. And if you would have said a couple of years ago, Mom, would you go with me to a Suicideboys concert? I would say, I would laugh in your face and I would say, hell no. But if you ask me now, if they come to Europe, I will join you. That's how much I've got to appreciate them. And especially being a mental health counselor, I see so many things in the lyrics that maybe some parents do miss out on. And maybe some parents, if you put this on, do not like the music and they're not willing to talk about it with you or listen to it with you. And I do understand that too. Like I said, if you would have asked me like a year and a half ago, I would have said hell no too. But that's the beauty. If you just try to figure out the common grounds in the music, maybe lyric wise, maybe just the beat or the flow, there's always something you can like, and you may find each other and you can stay in the conversation. You can open up a conversation, and maybe you as the young one can tell your parents why you relate to the music and what it does to you, and tell them about your mental health if you're not feeling okay, because mentally healthy is the only good thing to have. But it's not that easy. Well, having said that, I wanted to do a Suicideboys song here as well. And of course, I will take one that is really to my heart. I love this one. I think it's one of my favorites, but especially at the end, and you, if you know, you know. But in the end, yeah, I always tear up. I never managed to listen to this without tearing up. And yes, I do listen to this song all by myself, without my son. I have it on. Especially when I'm having a tough day, or maybe at work, or maybe, with the COVID, it wasn't easy not being able to do anything. This is my go-to song. And I will challenge you at the end. We're just going to listen to the song, and maybe I'm going to stop it because I want to add something. But at the end, we're going to rewind and do the last part. And I'm going to ask you something right then. So I may even put a timestamp in, so if you don't want to hear me all rambling here, you just can go to that part with the timestamp in the descriptions. And while you're at it, if you like this video, subscribe, ring the bell, because I would love to gain a few followers here so we can do live sessions as well. And for now, I feel with the few I have, I feel a bit awkward doing that. I'm not doing the whole singing with it at the end too. I've seen people starting off with this whole reaction video stuff, and they're like quiet people in the beginning, and after a couple of weeks they just like go way crazy, maybe for clout, I don't know. But I'm not going to do that. I want to be my authentic self. I am a crybaby, but I've been that from day one. And like I said, I cannot listen to this song without tearing up at the end. And just without further ado, let's go into the Suicideboys. The number you've dialed is no longer in service. Let's go. This is so mellow. I love this one.
Creative, but most of the words reflect what's happened or what is waiting to start happening. I keep on damaging myself, trying to fill the void without this water around my neck. I'm about to drip until I drown. All these drugs up in my nose, I taste that drip, that shit so sour. All these cars that I bought, either no starter, they got it powder. Pursue the American dream, the nightmare's what I taught it. Catch a flight to London, or catch a flight to Lyon. Show my face in public, show another one that see my name on the marquee, letters falling down, litter in a cold dark
stop it. And oh, don't be afraid, I will go a little bit back because I love Scrim's voice. I will never just cut him off like that. I just did, actually. Let's talk about Rui's verse. Let's all just say here, right now, he is the master of words. His flow, the fastness, the authenticity he has, talking about that, it's always him. You can hear from, I think even I can recognize him from a mile. The way he sings, and actually the way he walks, and the way he does never with eye contact and with a hat, I think I would recognize him. But isn't it sad though what he sings, that you have one face at home and another face at another place? The thing that you can never be yourself. I am so proud of the boys. They've come a long way, and it's still not easy. You actually, in here, you can still feel his pain, that it is a struggle. Mental health is not easy to get it all healthy, but he's working at it, and I'm proud of him that he pours his heart out. He puts it out there for you to relate to maybe get help, and maybe you feel acknowledged by him because he has it too. He's going through the struggle. Maybe that will give you some strength. He's working at it, and I hope you do too. But let's just say that his way of singing, his way of flowing with the words, his cadence, there's nothing to fold there. I love it. I love it. Just go back a little bit to hear my man Scrim. I just love his voice.
Wake up in the morning.
All this misery, fun. Look at my history, no mystery where I might end up. Just shut up. Don't wanna hear it, it's my decision. Maybe my last word, so just please listen.
So long, it's been torture, pain, so gone. Having now a cope with it. Same song, I'm sick of singing it. Let me move on. It's for my benefit.
I become one, come all to my downfall. Bear witness to everything that I can't solve. My therapist made me promise before I ended up that a phone would be the one I choose to call, crying, asking, is it really worth it?
What's beneath the surface or behind the curtain? Really don't think I wanna take this any further. Made one last attempt to figure out my purpose. I called the phone and said,
Not in service.
when life gets hard.
I have to stop it here. Isn't this sad though? And I'm so proud of Scrim too, because he's been sober for like a long time right now. He's really working at it. And this is what happens to a lot of people, you know. They say before you end it, or before you do anything stupid, just call, ask for help, let us help you. And it happens so often that people cry for help, and then the line is sort of out of service because there are long waiting lists, or they don't have the time, or they're not giving any help because of money, because, well, I don't know about the healthcare in America. I think over here it may even be better than in America, but there's a long way to go there too, because there's a lot of people that do acknowledge they need the help, and then they don't get it right away. They have to wait, and sometimes you just cannot wait. And that's why this third part, I'm just going to call it the third part, is so important. And I'm just going to put a little bit back. I'm going to listen to it, and then I'm going to ask you something, and then I'm going to do another listening to this last part, and I will tell you in a second why. But let's just do this. And a spoiler alert, I may tear up because I never ever got through this part without tearing up. I'm just giving notice. Here we go.
I called the phone and said,
Not in service.
When life gets hard, keep on marching on.
keep on marching on.
Even if the finish line is far, or you have to push the car.
Push your car.
Keep on marching on.
Not in service.
When life gets hard, keep on marching on.
Keep on marching on.
Even if the finish line is far, or you have to push the car.
Push your car.
keep on marching on, keep on marching on.
Did it again. I'm just gonna pull the COVID card here that I'm still a bit emotional, but that wouldn't be honest, that wouldn't be fair, because I do this every time, and you can believe it or not, but this is my go-to song if I have a hard day, and I do listen to this, and this part I always put it extra high and I yell with it and I go all the way. I'm not gonna do that here. That feels a bit stupid, and it feels even more stupid that I'm gonna ask you to do it anyway. I'm gonna call you out here, and we're gonna rewind for the last part, and you will sing with it as loud as you can and make the movements. Keep on marching on, because it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get up. And if you want the help, and even if you're on a waiting list, or if you cannot reach the person you need at the moment, keep on marching on. Don't give up. Just do not give up. These guys, these Suicide Boys, Scrim, Ruby, have gone from so far, and they kept on marching on, and they tell you to do the same. And please, so I'm just gonna rewind you. It may feel stupid to you right now, but just do it. And if you dare, if you want to make me really happy, let's make this an anthem for the mental health awareness. Let this be the go-to song on Instagram, on TikTok, anywhere. Tag me. Record yourself with this song. Scream as loud as you can that we have to keep on marching on. Tag me. I will repost you in my stories. I will put you on my TikTok. I will give you a shout out here. I will make a video of all of you doing that. So don't let me down here. And if you don't want to put it on camera, then just do it for yourself. This is just such an easy thing to do, and I promise you it will help. If you have a panic attack, if you are having anxiety, if you're down, just put this song on, and especially the last part, just yell with it, scream with it, keep on marching on. We're just going to do it right now. I know I am very enthusiastic about it. I'm rambling here, but this, I feel this is such a small thing that can make such a big difference. And isn't it great that of all people, the Suicide Boys are my go-to song when I do not feel okay. And I am yelling with this all the time myself. I'm just going to restrain myself. Here we go. If you're ready, get your phones out, record yourself. Let's keep on marching on.
Before I ended up, that phone would be the one I choose to call, crying, asking, is it really worth it? What's beneath the surface or behind the curtain? Really don't think I wanna take this any further. Maybe last attempt to figure out my purpose. I called the phone and said,
Not in service.
when life gets hard, keep on marching on, keep on marching on. Even if the finish line is far, or you have to push the car, keep on marching on.
Not in service.
When life gets hard, keep on marching on, keep on marching on. Even if the finish line is far, or you have to push the car, keep on marching on, keep on marching on.
Wasn't that great? Wasn't that great, Devin? Be honest. And I'm just gonna put a timestamp in the description so you can do it as often as you want to. I even will make a short of it, or maybe a TikTok. I don't know yet. I'm just gonna do something with it, and I hope that you will record yourself too and tag me in it. And if you like, subscribe, ring the bell, and make sure to put in the comments what's your go-to song. If you're not feeling well, what's your go-to song? Tell me the artist, tell me why, tell me the song, and I may do a reaction on that one too. And I do hope to see you tomorrow at Sunday too. It's going to be an oldie, but like my son, I cannot wait for the album to drop. I think it's going to be on Friday, so next Sunday will be a special one. But for now, I'm going to say bye-bye, and be nice, and keep on marching on.